deep within the black morass bordering the kingdom of Azeroth. An alien race from a freshly conquered planet, laying waste to the surroundings. They were the bloodthirsty orcs, and leading them was the biggest and meanest among them, Blackhand the Destroyer. The orcish horde would have been the biggest threat Azeroth would have ever seen, until that would be retconned into oblivion. Follow us as we go into depth of the Destroyer and its descendants, and its many altered histories. Originally, the planet of Draenor was not even the home of the orcs, just another conquest for the demon-worshipping creatures. It was only after Warcraft 3 that the demon magic was only later adapted and made the orcs a society of clans, not practicing dark magic and necromancy, but shamanism. So excuse me for using the well-established prequel story of the rise of the Horde as a skeleton, as a beginning for a monarch's history. Of course, most of these modern takes are later retconned as well. Our first retcon will state that Blackhand was only the second to the leader of the Blackhand clan, Telkar Doomhammer. Keep a close eye to this, as this little retcon is an attempt to justify a later crime. The Blackrock clan, as far as I remember, were at war with the savage ogres and dumb creatures that were slaved by the powerful Gron. Later retconned as, well, not as savage, strange enough. This lifestyle made Blackhand cynical and cruel, not accepting weakness in his clan or his own family. When Telkar disappeared under mysterious circumstances, it was Blackhand that took the reign as chieftain of the Blackrock clan, not Telkar's son, Orgrim. This is where Blackhand's origin to his name likely got retconned. Orgrim refused to pick up the hammer in fear that he would fulfill the prophecy of it. That he would fulfill the prophecy that he will be the last descendant through the Orc clans. He threw his weapon in a ring of fire, but Blackhand retrieved it, burning one of his hands in the process. As we returned the hammer, he said that Orgrim should stop being a little bitch, as orcs make their own destiny. Warlords of retcons had many changes, and the unborn son of Bromhellscream that brought technology from his future was the less outrageous one. Originally, the Horde was formed to combat the Draenei that were blamed for, well, everything. The unprovoked killing caused the orcs' ancestors and elements to leave the orcs with no magic, causing them to depend on demonic fell magic that caused their brown skin to become green. But the Draenei proved more powerful, forcing the Horde with an alliance with the ogres, and even forced their own children to artificial age into adults to strengthen their numbers. Blackhand's children, Griselda and his twin boys, Maim and Rand, were one of the first. Blackhand was disappointed with the lack of strength in his daughter and refused her to drink the demon blood to make her even stronger. Apart from her, only the coward Orgrim Doomhammer and the whole Frostwolf clan refused to drink the blood. When Gul'dan the Betrayer appointed Blackhand the Destroyer as the first Warchief of the Orcish Horde, they laid waste to the Draenei city and any other culture that didn't submit. After their victory, there was none left to kill, and thus, again, they fought among themselves, until Gul'dan managed to build a portal to invade another world once more. Strangely enough, in the altered universe of warlords of retcons, they were not united under one rule, and after they refused the worst seal pitch from the betrayer, they remained uncorrupted, united under Grom Hellscream and under the wise counsel of Gromash of the future. They were armed with modern tech. They managed to build a portal to his future world to invade it as the Iron Horde. Blackhand was only a general in Grom's army, but proved a bigger threat than Hellscream. In fact, after Blackhand died under the combined might of the future Azeroth Horde and the alliance of future Azeroth, it was enough for most to repeat the mistake of the past. Honestly, logical-wise, in this altered world, Griselda and the two brothers could be still alive, as all three were not old enough to fight yet. Alright, back to Warchief Blackhand. The demon blood has caused some clans to be too aggressive to be controlled, and thus Blackhand brought only the Blackhand, Breathing Hollow, and Dryad Hammer clan, and a few less important ones, like the Whining Frost Wolves, to follow him to the world of Azeroth. Rumors have it was Gul'dan and his Shadow Council that banished the Frost Wolves from the Horde. Others say they fled by being targeted by them. Or they just got tired of the war and like a human fled to begin anew. Another one that wanted to begin anew was Blackhand's own daughter, Griselda, that took refuge in the Dead Mines, together with her ogre lover and his kin. Blackhand could not let this betrayal stand, not even from his daughter, and ordered Orgrim to kill her and the ogres. Orgrim himself had a do as I say, not as I do attitude, and thus, when Durotan of the Frost Wolves was assassinated by the Council, others claim it were the Blackhand twins that were responsible, but likely it was just a rumor to discredit the twins, to keep the modern Horde leadership in power. Orgrim, like a traitor, has spoken with Durotan before he was assassinated, as his friend warned him about the betrayer. Orgrim knew it was futile to convince Blackhand to Gul'dan's treachery, and thus sentenced the Warchief to a duel to the death, which caused the end of the Destroyer. Most say the battle was fair, while supporters of Blackhand's heirs claim the Warchief was drugged. Others say Blackhand was stabbed in the back by the lieutenant. In fact, no real neutral witness remains to confirm the truth. As the new Warchief, Orgrim destroyed the Shadow Council and captured Gul'dan and his closest associates, and with their help quickly took the castle of Stormwind. In the process, the Horde had won. But even that is a retcon. Originally, the Horde could be driven back by the humans. And in the scene where the Orcus Horde won, Blackhand lived long enough to take the city of Azeroth, the city of Stormwind. It was Blackhand himself that discovered too late that the council was attempting to take over, and he was assassinated. Orgrim avenged his leader, killed the council members, and became the new Warchief of the Horde. Alas, that was not to be.